Okay, everyone, we're on page 191, Down by the Riverside, which is an American spiritual tune. And it uses dotted eighths, which we learned in the last unit, in both rhythmic combinations, 1 E and 2 E and reverse, 1 E and bum ba. So either long, or short, long. Okay, so I think because the melody is kind of a complicated rhythm, we should try that first. Let's just clap the first 4 measures to get into the flow of this. Okay, starting on 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and tie and 3 E and 4. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and then the rest of it is just going to be repeating rhythmic patterns that you've already had. So it's kind of complicated. Let's try playing along. You're going to be spanning over a 6, and then the measure 2 has some half steps. So 5, 4, 5, 4, 3. So you can just stay in position, but you'll need your 3rd finger on C sharp, C natural, and you need your 4th finger on D sharp and D natural. So it doesn't really move much at all, just the sharp and natural. And then just before the end, notice the fingering 3 on the C, and then 2. That just gets you up 1 note higher so you can get up to that F. Okay, so let's try just the melody. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. 1. 1. Okay, so this kind of has a slight ragtime feel to it, so it might be fun to, add a little bit of a jump bass within the octave. But for now, let's just try blocking the chords first to get the hands together. 3 and 4. Notice the chords fill the rest. So there's only 2 chords, just a 1 and a 5/7, C and G7. So I think even though the melody is a little bit complicated, because the chords are quite easy, I wonder if you could try C and then fill out the chord on and then jump to the dominant. And then when you get to G7, this is a good pattern, and we can use a little cheat here if you want. We can put the thumb sideways on the 2 notes. We've done this before in class, and that makes it really easy to reach the octave. So you could have a 3 on the C, 5 on the G, and then when you get to the G7, you might prefer the B in the bass with a 3, or either D or B, it's your choice. But I would do the sideways thumb. That's a real common piano hack when you have a 7th chord and you don't want to have to keep jumping more than you need to. So maybe you want to just try this jump bass and I'll add the melody for you. Here we go. Now G7, back to C. Another way, once you get comfortable, is to just add a little pedal and do a bigger jump. Of course, that's really stepping it up, but you could even add a little down, up, down. Sorry. So just play around with it a little bit and see. The pedal does add a lot of resonance, and even on a syncopated kind of ragtime type piece, pedal does come in handy when it's used in moderation.